We've been here for 2 years. We moved from Orlando. We're in love with Apex. We did a quick survey with about 10,000 moms on a private page just 3 hours ago to say I was coming to the town hall meeting and just wanted a quick blush of the situation with trying to get a splash pad in Apex, because for those of you that have young children or grandchildren, we currently either have to go all the way to Fuquay, or we go to the splash pad that's open for 30 seconds over at Waverly Place, or out to Cary. And I love Nicole's competitive spirit that, you know, we want to keep people within our community. So I've done a little research. I do know that there is something slated for the big park, but my question is twofold. Is one, what is the status of that? And two, why does it need to be part of a big, massive park? Can we try to get something just small and quaint that goes with Apex right here downtown, where the moms and the dads with strollers and grandparents that live nearby can take their kids to an area a little bit closer? I don't want to undo work that's already been done, but I think within 3 hours, over almost 300 moms replied saying, yes, we need something like that here. So we just want to consider the young family factor.
So I needed you here about 3 years ago. You came a year too late. And so my kids at the time, 3 years ago, would not have benefited from the splash pad, and I had never seen a splash pad, but I had seen it on the internet. And I thought, this is really cool, because people talk about pools, but pools, there's more cost, more liability, you know. And so I thought the splash pad also helped kids who were in wheelchairs. It just seemed like a good thing to do. And we did ask staff. I had support the council to ask staff about it. The cost was enormous because I was trying to put it in the nature park that wasn't totally finished, but it was mostly finished and planned, and there's some conservation area there. One of the folks who was on the Parks and Rec Commission talked about doing something in the downtown area. We looked at, staff looked at different places, but the cost was significant because it wasn't planned already. It was about pulling something up. So then I was told the next park online that I would get the splash pad in, and so that's how it ended up Pleasant Park. But I would love to see something different, closer, because you're right. I mean, we're better than Cary.
But where are we in that? What is the estimated time frame? And I know we're talking about dollars for all sorts of, initiatives, but, we have a huge contingent of young families here. In less than 3 hours, I had 300 moms saying, yes, what can we do? Let us know. And I just feel like if there are things that we can be doing to try to reach out to corporate sponsors or things like that, I mean, we know how to get stuff done. So I just want to know what the plan is.
So I'm going to throw that to Mr. Moyer and Ms. Wilkie related to the Parks and Rec, since they're paying attention all the time, related to the splash pad and where it could go. And my personal feelings about Pleasant Park is what I shared with Mr. Brown, is that for me, before a new park is constructed, I think we need to make sure we attack all of the needs for the present ones. That's just one.
I made a note of that, and we'll address that in our next Parks and Rec committee meeting. So keep your eye out for that. I'll schedule that in a couple of weeks from now, and we'll talk about opportunities. Of course, we're limited on what do we own down here and what can we control. Money. You had 300 moms, if you have influence over them, then that'd be great from the table. We'll start fundraising.
So, I'm sorry, I just want to clarify that there is not a date. I just wanted to, I think I knew that, but I wanted to.
There's not a date for Pleasant Park? Is that what
There's
you're
not a
referring?
date for Pleasant Park.
Not a date. There is a price tag, but there is not a date.
Goes back to the bottom.
I'm going to say this kind of tongue in cheek. The people in Cary use our Lake Pond quite a bit. And so if anytime that you want to go over to the new Jack Smith Park, you're more than welcome. We went out there and just have a spray, they call it a spray ground, and it is really cute. It's like you've been out there, it's like a little farm thing. It's beautiful, and love it. But again, I wouldn't feel bad about using it because people are using ours.
Oh, I don't feel bad about using it. I just want to stay in Apex.
Yeah.
We want to stay here. We don't want to go
Sure. And I, we were looking at, I think we talked something about doing something downtown, and I know that one of the people on the, like you're saying, on the Parks and Rec Commission kept talking about doing something over in the chamber. And we've talked about public art, and what a great way to have public art than to have some kind of spray ground over there. But again, you're going back to the cost of it. So I'm glad you're bringing it up. I think we know that we have a need for that. Maybe we could put it with the senior center, and everybody could be happy, everybody could play in the water.
Like even with the dog park, I mean, they have that huge agility area. I've never seen one dog in the agility area, and I'm not trying to take away from someone else, but there's plumbing there, I just feel like if we could just maybe not put that to rest and see if we can try to keep something here, or just get something in general, but going to other communities with our young children, we just want to stay here, so.
Should. Yeah, thanks, and I think very good comments, and I see Councilman Westmore, you're scribbling furiously over here, so we know that he'll have some of these things in the next Parks and Rec and Cultural Resources Committee meeting. We really need to work on that. I think, just to be very clear, yes, there is no timeline for the Pleasant Park. There is a price tag, and as you know, price tags for these kind of projects change monthly until you actually finish the project. Not start, finish the project. But we certainly want to keep that in mind. And I think you brought up a couple of good points, similar to the seniors' request. Is there something that maybe can be done, small, quick, inexpensive, just to get something in place for a little while, even if it is admittedly temporary? And not to be too tongue-in-cheek, but we had a garden hose and a tarp off my dad's tractor, and that was what we called slip and slide. That was the best we could do back then.